I know how much. Did you really type late in the chat?
I did.
You're actually so ugly.
Tradition.
God. Welcome to episode 45 of the Historia Crux. I am joined by Multiracial Lion and BC.
What's up, y'all?
Don't be a stranger, Lion. But today we're gonna be talking about Dash, who released yesterday. Machina. Tidus is coming on Thursday, and then Barrett's FR. Oh wait, no, that's not true. Tidus is FR, and Barrett's coming with his C90. I got nothing else to tell you. Like, literally, this is the end of the month. This is the end of the first month of Shimmy and Global, and so we're gonna just get off it. We're gonna get off a good start with, I believe, we're gonna start with Machina. So Machina got his C90. He did not get a kit rework, but he did get an LD rework. But BC, would you like to tell us about Machina and why he's the best character in the game?
Oh, it's pretty much for the same reason that Kane is really good. That's why I like him. That he can, since he delays himself, that's kind of a buff. Because everyone and their mother loves jerking off HP cap on BTs, and Machina's got that. Unless it's Tidus versus Machina, then that comparison gets dropped. Machina's big thing is that he does two. His trap went from 1 HP attack to 2. And he can hold an ultimate weapon now and got some other self-damage buffs. So he just he fulfills that role of being off-turn damage, which gets super valuable in the FR era. I mean, the only thing that got changed with his rework was his LD itself got more HP attacks, and the follow-up trap changed. I mean, he's just such a great quality of life for being like the glue in between teams, kind of like Kane is, and he fits on pretty much every team. I can't recommend him enough. It's hilarious watching his HP attack. I don't know. He's a valuable unit. And he's so good that even when he gets FR in 5 months, they don't change anything about his kit.
Yeah.
Just strong.
I'm still on a huge back and forth if I wanna no, you are not late, we just started. But I'm still debating if I want to go for Machina green and blue, or I want to blue Tidus and green him, because I am going for Tidus's FR, but at the same time, I'm like, I kind of want to lead towards Machina's kit more, because off-turn damage is something I do love, and he has that, and besides, you don't have to, go into his BT phase straight away when you use his, when you use him in the party. And besides, those capos are pretty nice.
Yeah, they leaned into both playstyles with his FR, because Machina can do it. Like you can use him as a rushdown character, and that's a mistake I think a lot of people are making. They're just seeing him as a rushdown character because that's primarily how he was used on his BT debut. But he really doesn't have to be like that. He can just be an off-turner the whole battle. Play him like you play Kane. Just send him backwards.
The flexibility is really nice.
Yeah, all rounder.
Reality, I will literally end you. But what's your thought on him, Lion? Do you even have Machina?
I've got his LD. That's it.
No, the BT. I'm talking about the whole thing.
No, I know. Even on my JP account, I've never had his burst or his FR, so I can't really comment. I've used him as a friend unit a couple of times. I did not enjoy it very much, but I'm not used to using him, so I didn't know how to, set up for him and stuff like that. But I recognize he's hella strong.
Mm-hmm.
And when you start seeing him tick up some of these off-turn FRs with his, double HP attacks and stuff like that he's doing on enemy turns, it does get ridiculous really quickly.
I haven't used Machina ever in the game's lifespan. No, actually, no. I've used him on his LD release and when he initially came out, but I never used him on his BT iteration. But I know in his BT iteration, he was still very, very good. And people still used him even when Shiryu hit. And now he got a C90. They just gave him the ability to equip an ultimate weapon.
I mean, and that was all he needed. A lot of people, when he was first coming out, people were like, oh, well, you wait just 2 weeks and then Noel comes out and he's got C90. He can equip an ultimate weapon, and then Lot comes out and blah blah blah. And so Machina is immediately power crept.
And then Garnet came out. And then Garnet came out and gave him the 5 of the and then Garnet came out and gave him the 5 of the 5 ultimate weapon, but it's not there.
As soon as we got the OP and the infiltration report and stuff showing, hey, this month we've got this and this and this going on. We've got Barrett getting C90, no rework for Titus, and oh yeah,
No rework for who?
For Titus. For
Who?
Titus. I don't know who that is. And it was Machina getting a C90. Literally, they could have just said, you know what, have an ultimate weapon and you're done. He still would have been really good.
I guess so. No, that's true. That's true. 100% true. Machina still would have done.
And he's still good now. Like present day. He's got one of the best like overall kits that they've put out.
You can just do anything.
The one thing is those AI skills, you don't press them shits, but I don't know anyone who's pressing Machina skills unless you literally have the
skills.
Yeah, he doesn't have skills. You could actually just remove his skills and then put in the BT and in the HP plus. Yeah.
I did hear someone say that they would use Machina to charge the force gauge by pressing his skill 1 a bunch of times. I was like, that's not how that works, man.
Well, I mean, it is, but it's just not as fast as pressing a dead skill, because it does go up.
Yeah.
Assuming he's force enhanced, it's just you're not going to get very far if you do that. So it's technically correct. Just not. I mean,
it made it sound like he's like a gauge charger with like Pinello. Or something like that.
They're right, but not. You're not going to get very far. Like you're going to get to like 30% of burnout.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter because once they're all going, it's not like you're pressing those buttons again, so I can't be mad at it.
Yeah. No, Machina's dumb. That's a dumb character.
Yeah, it's a dumb character. I don't think people realize how dumb he is.
Yeah, I think there's people who do, and there's some people who think he's underrated, which is completely dumb. I don't know anyone who actually thinks Machina's underrated, but if you do, I hope you like seeing him blow bosses, like when with the cam cheese, and then later on he gets more nonsensical.
Just keeps getting better.
Yeah. The devs love Machina.
Like
Imagine him when he gets his FR boards.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's an instant turn skill, so it's just gonna be even dumb. It's just the character just keeps getting dumber.
Yeah.
There's no end in sight.
Yeah. Dumb character for one of the most hated characters in Type 0. Anyways, enough of talking about Machina. Machina is also sort of ultimate weapon, so that's also very good. Imagine everyone has that. But moving on to Machina, we got the Dash from Final Fantasy 3. This is his event. He gets an FR, he gets a rework, he gets a C90, and this is Lion's favorite character. Lion loves Dash. He has the 5 out of 5 sword. He was sitting there waiting for Dash since Shiryu era started. He was like, I can't wait for Dash.
His Twitch username is DashLover0938.
Yep. That man has played through Final Fantasy 3 so many times to love Dash. But anyway,
he's got his own purple jumpsuit. Just
actually,
he's wearing it right now.
Yeah, man.
And he got the earrings.
I had to wear it when I was doing my polls. I had to buy a wig for the ponytail though.
Damn. So talk about Dash Line. Tell us why Dash is the
best character in the game, and I'm gonna tell you why. This will probably be a little bit wordier because he doesn't get a full rework. He hasn't had an update in a long time. The kind of Cliff Notes version, he gets 3 more uses of both of his skills to a total of 10, which is good because he is a stance enchanting character. His first skill is an AoE attack with 3 HP attacks that puts him in a magic resist stance. And his skill 2 is AoE brave hits with single target HP damage that does have splash, also 3 times, and it'll put him into a physical resistance stance. While he's in both of these, he's got Party Thunder enchant, along with 99% brave damage resistance of that particular type, whether it's physical or magic.
Go on. Hello?
Single target HP damage.
Oh no, line.
Wait, line cut out right there.
Line, you cut out the entire time.
Oh, whoa, that was weird.
What?
Yeah, you pick back up when you said single target HP damage.
What?
You were dead for like 10 seconds there.
Ah, shit.
That's a skill issue. Oof.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. So both of his skills, they put up a stance, whether it's physical or magic, that gives the party Thunder Enchant as well as 99% Brave Damage Resist, which is going to be very, very strong. It's pretty much, I'm not going to say impossible for enemies to break you, but typically you'll see them doing like double, maybe triple digit Brave damage, which is pretty good, right? His LD is another AoE into single target attack. But this one does have splash on each of its 5 HP attacks. And then the buff that it comes with is going to give him damage up, as well as party refunds based on how much HP damage they deal for the turn. And they did increase its duration, so you can actually use it as like just a damage button whenever you need it during force time. His EX still full AoE, but now has 4 HP attacks. Drops a Thunder Imperil and a 4-turn debuff that is Brave and HP damage taken up, as well as max Brave down. His FR, another AoE attack with single target HP damage. This one inflicts 2 turns of paralysis to both enemies, or all enemies, I should say. And its condition is plus 20 when you do thunder damage on your turns, and plus 30 when the enemy is unable to act on their own turns. Desh is an absolutely terrible character, and you should not pull him. And let's talk about why. So first off, I wrote down a whole bunch of notes for this. First
you wrote an article why Desh sucks?
Wait, time out, time
No,
out. Chat, can we point and laugh at this man for taking notes?
I got numbers for this.
Loser! He wrote stuff down. Boo! All right, go ahead.
So we're gonna start with his high armor. His high armor is one of the worst things you'll ever see in the game. It is party brave damage cap plus 20%, HP cap up plus 5. That's crap. For his auras, I wrote all of these down. I went through his whole kit, looked at all his passives. He's got Thunder Enchant for the party, right? He's got a 55% attack up, 55% max brave up, weakness damage plus 60%. That's actually pretty good. HP resistance 30% for the whole party, which is pretty good. And then refund. And he does have some overflow and attack on his C65. Here's the problem. He's got refunds, right? This whole bit, nothing but weaknesses. His strengths, he makes the party very safe. He has a Thunder Enchant. He's very good at increasing party brave damage, and he has some healing. That's it. Those are all of his strengths. He's got a huge focus on brave damage, which there comes a point in time, especially with C90 now and Ultima weapons, and your focus on your FR and your BT auras and stuff like that, where your brave hits aren't going to mean nearly as much as
diminishing returns.
Yes. So when you've got a character who enchants your party, which the whole purpose of enchanting and imperiling, right, is to increase the damage of your brave attacks, which I believe weakness damage is 50%.
And to overcome type resistances. Yeah.
The problem is, he goes beyond just giving you that 50% brave damage up. He gives you an extra 60%. You don't need that, right? His healing it's decent, but it's not amazing. And when you think about it, he's lowering the amount of brave damage that you're taking, as well as the amount of HP damage that you're taking. So how much healing does he really need? They could have slapped on a regen here or something like that, and it would have been fine. His stance dancing mechanic is crap because it requires you to know what the bosses do. You have to make consistently good reads, because if you're in the wrong stance and they hit you, it does nothing. And then in a fight where... No, some people can't read.
Damn. I'm about to get
totally lost my train of thought, bro.
Go ahead.
So you've got some fights where the enemies will use nothing but magic attacks, for example. So now you've got an entire skill that you more or less can't use unless Desh is getting 2 turns before the next enemy acts, or if they're buffing themselves or whatever. So you just lost 10 skill uses, and he's on a 2 skill recast for his EX. So this isn't great. He does not work well with off-turn damage units that require enemies to attack. So like your Orin or your Galuf or whatever, because he has the ability to paralyze them. His EX debuff is garbage because it's giving you more brave damage up. It's giving you HP damage up. That's fine. But it's got 60% max brave down when it has 4 turns on it. That's actually really good. But then with each turn that it ticks down, the potency, BC's favorite word, of the debuff goes down. It goes...
Ow! Ow!
But my potencies...
Fill in the first 2 words.
Brave damage. His, shit.
His shit?
Yes. So it goes from 60% when it has 4 turns, right? And then it goes 40%. And then when it has 2 turns left, it's at 20%. And with 1 turn left, it's 10%. So it does basically nothing. And you've constantly got to keep applying your EX, which is fine. But his damage is really low. His attacks are... his skills are 3 HP attacks apiece. His EX is 4, and his LD is 5. And he's only got 3 uses of that LD. And he has to use at least one of them, in all likelihood, in order to maintain his LD buff. So you can't just spam it and expect it's gonna do a bunch of damage. He has no brave gain ups to make his refunds matter either. And then you come to the FR where you want to do thunder damage, but it only applies to damage that you do on your turns, so it doesn't work with off-turn units, right? Here's the problem. The other part of it is that you want to keep enemies consistently stun locked in order to gain anything from it. But his LD buff that he has will randomly apply a debuff at the end of every enemy turn that's either 40% defense down or it's paralysis. And there's a 25% chance that it is paralysis, which means 75% of the time you're getting nothing. If your enemies are both acting after, say, every 3 of your party's turns during force time, you might get 1 or 2 extra ticks of paralysis off of that. And that's really bad, which is why him not working, his FR condition not working with those off-turn units is so bad, because if they're not paralyzed, you're gaining nothing from it. If this FR condition was reduced bravery damage that the party takes, kind of like Warrior of Light just got, that would be fine. But it doesn't. And you can't cane your way through it, or Orin, or Machina, or whatever. There's no reward to any of that. He does a whole bunch of different things, but most of them he does pretty terribly. People like to meme, and I actually read into this as well. People like to meme on Rude and how crappy his auras are, right? Desh's auras are slightly, and I mean slightly, better than Rude's. He's got like an extra 10% attack up, and he's got more brave damage resist for the party as long as he's in the right stance. That's it. Rude does basically everything else as well or better than Desh in terms of party auras. So Desh basically offers next to nothing. If he had better damage, maybe you could do something with that. If he worked with any of our, what do we have? 5 off-turn damage units that are really, really popular right now. Galuf,
Edge,
Orin,
Galuf,
Kane, Edge.
Galuf, I don't fucking care.
I guess you could say Garnet as well.
Dice?
Well, he can't enchant that.
Those are traps? Oh,
yeah, those are inherently dark. Yeah.
Oh, if you're talking about enchant,
Say it.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like he's the biggest trap character because there's no way to make this any good. There really isn't. And any situation, I had this conversation with Signwave last week. Any situation where you could bring Desh in your party and think, oh yeah, he would be really good here because he can keep my party safe. You could use Warrior of Light. Warrior of Light will keep your party safer. You'll take less brave damage. You'll take less HP damage. Warrior of Light deals better damage. He has party battery. He has BT, etc. The last shot that I have to take is that Lulu is better at being an enchanter than Desh because she offers as much in terms of extra brave damage, but she deals better damage than Desh. I'm done. He's terrible.
Damn!
Like, I know that I am known in the community for some pretty wild hipster takes.
No, you're not. You're not that popular. Shut up.
Okay,
Shut your ass.
that's fair. That's fair. Even I can't defend Desh and say, yeah, this character is fine. No. Omega Copium.
Any useful
Sucks.
fights later down the... Any useful fights you can see Desh being used in?
Yes. There is exactly one fight where you need to use Desh, and that's Desh's Intertwined Wills. If you use him in Shinryu right now, while the banner is active, you can get an extra 30 tickets if you have Premium Mog Pass. That's it. He's so bad. He's so bad. Like, I was coming into this like, yeah, sure, I'll pull Desh's FR. You know, his FR kind of sucks, but his kit's actually pretty good, right? Because I'd heard people say that, and I pulled his FR in on JP when it originally came out. I never maxed it, though, because this is before we got all those quality of life improvements with, like, the chocoboards and stuff like that. I had maxed Kane's FR, and I didn't have any stones in the tank for Desh. So I never used him. And I'd seen people say, oh, yeah, you know, he's fine. He's, you know, a useful enough unit, blah, blah, blah. Then I started reading into it. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Being Alfie and swap Desh out for Kane? Oh, God.
Desh is like the Thancred of FR.
Okay, that is stretching. That's stretching.
Like,
that is stretching, dude.
I would rather have.
I don't know if I
Fujin's-
disagree with that.
I would rather have Fujin's FR than Desh's.
Really?
Yes.
People
People say Kane was like the worst FR. No, Desh's FR is worse.
All right, now I think you're bugging.
Yeah, now
Aw, man.
I think you're bugging now.
Because at least Kane's is attached to an actually good
Because
character.
we have Toto LD calls and Edward LD calls and
At that point,
Arciela calls.
you're using all these extra calls. You're taking up all these slots to try and, you know, improve the performance of one character.
Man, but that's better. I think you forgot how bad Fujin is.
I would still rather use her.
Nah, you're bugging. We'll
I think
revisit
Fujin-
that one.
Maybe I am.
You're fried. Yeah, you're
Fujin's
fried.
Disgustingly. No,
And
that FR's terrible.
that's actually one of his other weaknesses is, yeah, you could probably make his FR work if you brought, you know, a stun bot with you. You know, maybe you want to run Agrius or something like that. But then your damage is going to really suffer.
Bro,
So-
drop the Toto call, drop the Edward call, drop the Arciela call.
Just pair him with
So
Get
Cam.
something a little better. But with Fujin, you're just cooked.
So you're saying I got to use up all 3 of my call slots to make my crappy FR
No,
slightly better?
No, here's the
That's
thing,
not,
right?
that's not what I'm saying.
At least Desh does have a condition where it's, oh, you have to launch the enemy, and it's only that character. It's only that specific character that has to launch the boss.
I'm not
I
saying
would
that
not want
Fujin's
that.
FR is good. I'm just saying I would
Nah,
rather
I'm saying-
But worse
saying,
than not worse than Desh?
That's Fujin's like peak, bro. Like you can actually augment Dash a little bit. Like Fujin is just cooked no matter what you do. You can go the extra mile for Dash. Fujin has no extra mile. Like you just have Fujin in the party and hope she has enough high turn rate.
I mean, you gotta go a couple of extra miles through the snow, uphill both ways.
Nah,
for
you're
Dash.
fried. You're fried.
Nah,
Nah,
man.
I'm not going
Nah.
there. You're baked. And Kane's only rough because of the numbers. Dash is tricky. Is an annoying condition. Fujin, you're stuck in a hole with Fujin that you can't really finesse your way out of.
At the same time, Fujin still offers that same 20% on the elemental damage that Dash does. Except doesn't Fujin's work with her trap?
That's a good question. I actually don't know. I don't
Well,
think.
someone in the chat Google that.
I don't think.
And if it doesn't, it's still the same amount. It's still 20%, except it's more.
Yeah,
on
it's
Fujin's
Fujin,
turns.
dog. Fujin's got that same ass high armor, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Fujin plus Luna Freya. I was just about to mention that tree boy.
Yeah, right. Fujin and Luna Freya enabling the Fujin saga.
Ask now Fujin.
Bro, you know what to do.
Y'all nasty.
See, Laura's got the right idea.
20% when party selects a wind ability. 40% when Fujin does a launch.
Does that include off turns?
No word of that.
It doesn't specify yet.
Half-mouth with Fujin. I mean, if Fujin's your primary DPS, like that's the problem.
Wait, why? Wait, no, I don't think anyone out there is making Fujin their primary DPS.
RVK is.
Aside from RVK. Aside from RVK.
He's definitely at least a person. He's not half person like Sinewave. There's the Sinewave violence check. That's going in his intro.
You have to waste FR turns for a setup call. It's really bad going to the call routine.
Bro, listen. You're not thinking hard enough. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to set up so you can no turn the boss. But also let them get to No, he's right. I was trying to bullshit my way through it, but no, he's just right.
Bullshit that.
He's just right because it does apply the 2-turn paralyze. So yeah, you'd have to. Hey, bro, listen. Oh no, Ramu summon doesn't work either.
Does it not?
Nope.
It doesn't.
Man,
are you serious? It does it.
Yikes!
There's no way. There's absolutely no way.
Yeah. Fujin's still worse. Damn! I think that convinced me actually. Never mind. Yeah, Dash is worse. I agree. Yeah, Dash is worse.
Every stream turns into dedicated violence to a sine wave. He does it to himself.
Yeah, he does it to himself. Yeah, I agree. Dash is worse now.
Treevoy tried to blame me for not telling him how bad Dash is. I've been going on about that for at least a week now. He's so bad.
I mean, wait, why is Treevoid acting like he wasn't gonna max Dash anyways?
Yeah,
the fuck?
That's your homeboy. He's a Final Fantasy 3 fan.
Get your mans. Get your mans.
I do not like Final Fantasy 3. That game sucks.
Damn.
Get your mans.
Final Fantasy 3 only got like 3 good characters. 2 of them are bad.
I liked Dash when he came out with his LD because he was really good then.
Dash's debut was like his good tuning pass.
Yeah, that's when he came out.
I was agreeing and amplifying.
Wasn't a joke.
Oh,
bro,
Lion, what the hell? That was obviously a joke.
Bro, you still pulled. Why?
Bro, you still pull.
Giga Chad.
No.
The COD. Oh dear.
No, we're not starting this.
Move on.
Anyways, Yoshi asked, is this Dash's worst iteration?
No.
No.
At least he's still worth bringing the party.
I think his return was worse, because his return, you didn't have really any purpose to bring Dash.
His LD boards didn't do anything.
Yeah, that thing just didn't do shit.
At the point when he got his LD boards, it was all, let's use
Terra Young.
Yeah,
Terra and Young, and then right after that it was Garland.
Dash was sketchy.
Yeah,
so it's like sketchy. There was never
I threw him in tier 2 and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
And then right after that you had the Golbez section where you specifically had to not let the enemies act and stuff like that because they would kill you. So
yeah. Dash's kit is good for a damage mitigator, but that's really it. Leave it at that. Yeah, that's really it. I mean, if you want damage mitigator, just bring a tank. They mitigate damage.
Bro,
yeah, it's hard to justify.
Oh, and don't say Dash is a tank because he mitigates damage. I saw that. I saw someone say that earlier.
Ban Goose. Ban Goose.
Lion has a Microsoft Word open all his notes about Dash.
Word, he sure does.
The fight, ironically, we'll get to the fight in a bit, but the fight ironically sells Dash really well because its telegraphic attack types and the FR attack really hurts. Yeah, I suppose so. How could you not like FF3, but like Desh, he's a nothing character? He does have a point there.
Because Desh is cool.
Pajamas?
Yeah, man. So, okay, unironically, all right, his outfit reminded me of, I'm not sure if there's any Yu Yu Hakusho fans in the house. It reminded me of Kuwabara. I was like, yeah, all right, that's kind of cool.
That's
And I
not
saw what he
where
did.
you know. It's I think his Japanese voice. He's just a Japanese voice actor with Yusuke.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does.
Well, time to find out while we're talking about this. I can't believe we're finding out voice actors.
Like, he looks cool, and I was like, all right. And at the time, his kit was actually pretty good. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, on release.
And then I used him, and he was a lot of fun to play, and he was very useful. I was like, all right.
Yeah, he's
So-
Yusuke.
Yeah, but who watches the sub for Yu Yu Hakusho anyways?
The dub is really good. It really is.
You're a Messi.
Oh my god.
I guess
I've got a sword.
I guess Lion has it really just laid out. I guess he told us everything why about Desh is a great character. You know, he loves
He's
Desh.
That is exactly what he said. Yes.
Yeah.
His best strength is that he allows you to save resources on his banner.
Yeah, I have Desh himself. I'm not going for that FR. You know what? I might just thanks for the follow, by the way, Blart. I might as well you know, get my Desh ready so I can use him in Ramu Spiritus and just at Lion and be like, hey, he's doing something.
No.
You said he was
No.
back.
No.
Hey, Alfie did it.
I did see one person that wanted to make the point that he would be really good against Odin. But I think there are better characters that you can use for that.
I think Odin literally at like below 20%, if you don't kill him, he just kills you.
Yeah, and
What are you talking about? Odin is a fight that did nothing. Just cam it.
Oh, look at this guy.
I can't wait to do that legit because I have no idea how that fight works.
You get broken, you die. Simple.
Hmm.
The same usual shit Odin does. But anyways, yeah, Dash. I think the stance thing is very clunky. Like, well, no, it's not super clunky, but if you're fighting a boss that does one attack type, then you have no reason to press the other scale. It feels very off.
Good old Odin.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I've tried using him in the past for fights like that. It feels really bad.
Mm-hmm. It's all good, Blart. You gotta break him. Odin a lot. Yeah, you gotta break Odin a lot. Lion has been pent up aggression towards Desh. An endgame
Yeah, a
where
little
attacks can one shot you, trying to guess attacks and go into the right stance is too risky. I mean, some people like that playstyle, bro.
No, nobody likes that.
Remember when we used to play Jack and then he would just like send himself to 1 HP?
He still does that.
Yeah. That's fun.
That's different. That's
yeah.
that's relying on evasion and last stand.
Mm-hmm.
Dash is just hope the boss does something.
Hope the boss does it. Do good players get the paralyzed procs? Yes,
Good
they do.
players get the paralyzed procs. Yeah.
So that means Lion has skill issue if he can't get the paralyzed procs.
Word.
He uses Jack nowadays, you'll be surprised. A lot of people use characters that you wouldn't really see. Do you have a stance on Dash BC or you're agreeing with Lion?
I think it's been beaten to the ground. I call characters ugly when I'm not interested in their kits, and I sweep that under the rug when I want to use them. I called Desh hideous when he first released in JP, and then I realized he was good at the time, so I called him really cool when he came out in GL, and then I've just been trashing him since so now he's ugly again. Hopefully he gets a glow up, and now is not the time.
His FR boards probably.
Maybe he'll get a BT someday.
Oh yeah,
Not a maybe, he will. Everyone's
will.
getting one.
Everyone's getting a
one.
BT. Yeah, all your Sabins and your Kate Sis are getting a BT.
Bro, Quistis is about to be the first whip BT. Think about that.
How many other whip characters are there? It's what,
7 in
Rydia.
Rydia? Damn.
I was in a fucking Honey Nut Cheerios ad for a long time. Just turn off ad block. Oh wait. Dash FR boards with Historia. What? There's
Try
no
it.
synergy on there.
Try
I'd
it.
rather just use
That's not how it
Fusoya.
works. Oh, you mean like you mean they're getting updated at the same time? I thought he meant the animation gets updated. Jesus. That makes more sense.
All right, but yeah, you got one really good character, one broken character in Machina, and then you have Dash, and then who's the father on this banner?
Edgar.
Edgar.
Oh,
Oof.
yeah. Ooh.
He needs some love.
Yeah, his younger brother always outshines it. Well, is it always?
Nah, I'm putting Saban over Edgar every time, I think.
Yeah, I think even in Chaos, when Edgar got his tuning pass, yeah, he was bad.
Yeah.
Saban was better. Has Edgar ever been good? No. Yeah. Yes.
No.
Like ever?
LD Edgar was pretty good. He's not amazing.
No, he wasn't.
Then again, I guess by the
do we count
the
C60?
litmus of
that's a no.
Time. So
okay, so
Edgar wasn't good at C90. He was passable.
No, I said C60, not C90.
Oh, but Lions had the C90, didn't he?
C90,
Yeah.
No, I said C60. Yeah.
Yeah, C60. No. It's just never.
He's just
He's
never.
like Thancred. He's just in the dirt the entire
He's just like
game.
that. No, wait, hold on. When Thancred's EX came out, he was good, but that was only for like a month. So you gotta.
No, it was for less than that. It was for like 2 weeks.
Like
and it's
2 weeks.
because he was a fast forward. Yes,
Yeah.
he was a fast forward, and then
he did the most damage in the game,
for
and then
2
it was
weeks.
trash.
And it was crap.
Well, yeah, I still pulled for it, so whatever.
Yeah, no, he's cooked. Lulu's cooked. Barrett is cooked.
Yeah, she was a 35 CP legend, I guess, and Barrett is.
Barrett is cooked.
Yeah, Barrett's cooked. But I love that Desh says gotta make this look good when he starts his FR. And his FR is not good.
You mean like the voice line?
The lines, yeah. I don't think that's what they're actually saying. I don't think that's what they're actually saying. But
why would they display something different?
Because Square Enix cannot translate their games correctly.
I mean, they wouldn't get that. I mean, I don't believe that. I believe that'd be a lot of effort to just say something wrong, right? And plus no, because they should, because it should say it in Japanese. No, I think you're just wrong.
I'm
not gonna go on you. He's gonna translate the lines.
Yeah, found us already in chat about to translate them. To be honest, for now, with streaming difficulty, the main limiting issue I'm finding right now is deciding who to force enhance. Characters that are going to be ones that you're going to use a lot, ones that you're definitely going to be, again, using a lot. You're not going to force enhance.
Kane.
Yeah, you're not going to force enhance a character you're not going to use a lot.
Max Kane. That's the tweet.
You good?
You are not wrong.
Mocking it with 5 out of 5 ultimate feels so good. Yeah. What would what, Blart? His EX has felt garbage for so long. Yeah, it has. Well, that's everyone's EX. Well,
now it's a real button.
Yeah. Saber's never been caught lacking. No.
Oh,
yes.
I see what he's saying there. Ew, Blart.
Oh, okay. I see.
Oh, dear.
Shout out to Blartanian, by the way.
No, don't shout out to him.
No, shout out to Blartanian. Shut up. All right, let's get on to the fight. So, Medusa heads. They're back. People love them, people hate them, but I think most people hate them. The main thing you got to worry about this fight is the forced attack, which goes through any sort of... Oh, here's Sine Wave. All
right, shut it down.
Shut it down. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for watching.
Pull the
plug. Anyways, Medusa heads, their force time attack. It goes through any sort of HP mitigation and it hits extremely hard. Another thing to keep in mind is that if they hit you with an attack at any point, if you get hit by 7k Brave, you will get petrified for 1 turn. It is not the whole fight. That's what I said in my run, which was definitely false. But it's an aura it's not a debuff that you can get rid of. It's something that you have to deal with over the fight. That means you have to bring some sort of mitigation, or you just rush down the boss.
Or don't die.
Oh yeah, just don't die. Or you can bring Last Stand. Popular characters for this, obviously, everyone blew it up with Machina. I don't think anyone who really cared about the boss mechanics blew it up with Machina. But if you actually cared about the boss mechanics, then this fight was actually solid. I thought it's actually a solid fight, because I didn't think that force time attack did that much damage. Like I knew they said like that force type attack hurts, but it hurts like stupid high because like they're increasing their brave damage every single threshold they reach on their force time. So the more they reach it, and then by the time their force time effect activates, you're eating all this like damage, and then you either have to last stand it or you bring so much attack down in order to deal with it. This fight was better than I expected. Pretty tight mechanics. I would say it's the second best fight of this cycle because the next fight after this doesn't really matter.
Yeah, this fight lets you engage with it at least. I did a second run after my Machina run where I just relied on a lock call and I put it on Sice so she kept evading. Tank Sice. So she kept evading because they did a lot of single target attacks, and then I just did a Laguna Kane Sice, and then with the double tick with Sice's debuffs to tick up a Kane while he was in the air, and that was able to take him out.
That's
so you
amazing.
can get around it, but if you don't, you get like I was watching Souls run, and then it opened up, and nobody got a turn. His Machina just got blicked right off the jump because he had no mitigation. So it can mess you up.
I had to my no FR run. I had to redo it because of the simple fact the boss's FR activated, and then it petrified. It petrified Garnet and petrified Freya, but then Orin was at 1 HP. Orin counterattacked, but since Garnet was petrified, he took the HP attack she was gonna take, and then they were physical stance and he just killed him. I was like, oh, that sucks.
Ouch.
But no, this fight's fun. It's a fun fight. Be a subhuman and okay, Blart. And you two are fighting in the chat about being subhumans. Well, let's see. One of you likes Seymour. The other one is an FF2 stan. I don't think there's anything worse than being a Seymour fan.
Oh no.
I don't know.
Radio fan.
I don't know. Seymour's a good game.
Thancred fan.
You could be true.
X-Death fan.
What's wrong with X-Death fans?
They're weird.
How?
I don't know.
So you're just saying it to say it.
Red 13 fans.
Which
You mean Nanaki?
Used to say
Nanaki fans, Claire fans. Niggas are weird.
Oh god.
Who else? So let me look at the character list in this game, so I can, because there's a lot of, there are definitely worse things.
Have you heard people call Squall Leon?
No, that means you're a Kingdom Hearts fan, which puts you on a different level of cringe.
I saw someone called Gabronth Noah, and
yep, that is also weird.
What the fuck?
Same energy.
Like, who?
Same energy.
Which character was it, BC, that you used to say fans of this character always feel the need to tell you that they're fans?
That's a lot. That's pretty. That's like all of them.
That's a lot of characters.
No, it was like right at the beginning of C90. Shit.
Nobody
Gilgamesh.
calls Gomez
Gilgamesh.
No one calls
Gilgamesh. Yeah, everybody had to tell you that they were maxing Gilgamesh, and nobody asked.
Bro, no one says Theodore for Gilgamesh. No one says that. I've never heard anyone ever in their life
I
ever say
haven't
that.
heard that. Jesus.
No, they call Golbez Theodore.
No, I've actually never seen that within the community. Strangely enough. Ulti fans like feet. Let's see. Who else is weird fans? Freya. That's a given.
Todd.
Yeah.
Neon fans. Neon fans. No,
Nah,
it's
Neon
Indo.
fans
I
are
think
cool.
you just mean Indo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is
Indo.
actually just Indo. Indo's the only person I've seen go crazy over Neon.
Chocobocolina fans?
Nah, Chocolina's lit.
Yeah, Chocolina's lit.
FF2 fans. Just
Fran
in a
fans?
giant-
Oh god.
Nah, Fran is acceptable. Let's see. Who else is weird fans? No, I think it's just the ones we listed earlier. I think that's about it. Everyone else is kind of chill.
Yeah.
Cyan fans. Oh yeah. Fuck
Cyan
Necklord.
fans? Oh, Necklord.
Necklord is awful. I think that's about it for weird people.
Yeah. So what's your thought on the fight line? Because I don't think you said anything about
I
it.
have not sat down to do it on global yet. I liked that they.
Then why are you here? No, joking. Go ahead.
I like that they gave you something that you could kind of opt in for whether or not you wanted to engage with the fight. Like, you can rush it down and blow it up. It's not that difficult. Or you can, not rush them down and player off turns or whatever. I enjoy, I guess you would call it player agency. I like being able to choose which route I want to go, rather than being pigeonholed into, here's a fight where you have 35 turns and the bosses have this much HP, and if they get a turn, they'll kill you.
Yeah, I feel that. Run the fight though.
Mm-hmm. Fun fight. I off-turn damaged it like twice. Pro FR is kind of cope. It is. Orin's fun to use though. I think that was that's my first time fully using Orin because I don't count 6-man like that. But that was fun. Guy BT will save the game. You see, Soundwave, this is why we pick on you. This is exactly why. She'll be good with her FR debut, Shirley Copium. Oh, Lightning. Hopefully.
She'll have her time eventually.
Yeah, she'll have her time again. They had to do her dirty because she was breaking the game not breaking the game. She was dominating the game for.
She wasn't broken. Yeah, she was the queen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She was definitely the queen.
At least she wasn't bugged.
Spit.
Yeah, but that's enough about the dash fit. Also, if you're wondering, just pull Machina. Don't go for dash. Unless he's your favorite.
It's the Machina banner.
Yeah, this is Machina's IW, which is funny because he gets one later down the line. But that's part 2. Let's be honest.
Honestly, I think that if you don't have Machina's burst already, if you have a damage character, you might as well just wait until he gets his FR, because you'll get more value out of your gems then, versus accidentally pulling dash and thinking, man, I really got something.
Is that bait or is that ironic?
No, I'm serious.
Why do you think that? Because I disagree.
Why is that?
Well, I asked you to elaborate first.
He asked you a question, so you're gonna ask him a question?
Fair. Well, if you're gonna use Machina, obviously you can grab him here, sure. But if you don't have his burst, you've got a chance to pick it up later on a banner where, you've got. If you don't get the BT, you still got the quote-unquote prize, which is his FR, that you could be pulling for as well. And if it weren't for the fact that we've got Titus coming up on the very next banner, I probably wouldn't feel that way. But
what's his name?
Titus. I said it.
Okay, hoes are mad about that, but I'm gonna disagree there, because if you skipping out on Machina BT now means you're missing out on a really good unit that comes back 5 months later. And when you do get Machina's FR down the line, there's not even a guarantee you'll be pressing that button anyways.
Fair.
And even then, he's a good glue in a team of. It's similar to getting Kane's BT now and not waiting for the Luna Freya banner, the Kane Luna Freya banner, for example. Machina is still really good for holding teams together. Like I said, holding elemental calls if you need those, being that off-turn damage dealer, having that HP cap, having specific turns, having that nuker if you want. Whereas Titus is kind of pigeonholed in that one play style. And if a lot of the people who are focused on Titus versus Machina are thinking about it from the nuke cam driving perspective, and if you get Machina for that regard, then you've got a good unit for any playstyle, whereas Titus is kind of just you have to BT nuke
because he can drive or be a passenger. That's actually a really good point.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't
drive or be a passenger. Who said that? That's a bar. That's a bar. Who said passenger? Or did you say that?
He said that.
I said that.
Okay, I don't want to believe you, but damn, that was a bar. Damn. Yeah, Machina lets you do everything versus Titus lets you do one specific thing well.
Yeah,
and having green Titus and Machina, I got Titus I got both their bursts and green them both in JP. Personally, Machina just fit into way more teams, and people are gonna get bored of. Well, not everyone's gonna get bored, but certain people will get bored and get buyer's remorse on Tidus because they always do. So even if you get bored of that playstyle with Machina, you could just do something else with Machina. But if you want to do something else with Tidus, you're kind of shit out of luck. And so I'd say it's a better idea to get it now. And that's just an FR. And if you really do want Machina's FR down the line, like that, this is also assuming people want to use Machina's FR because Echoes are right around the corner after that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know the perspective on that's going to change. Like, all right, I got Machina's thing now, but we got Garnet's Echo and Warrior Light's Broken Echo, like.
And 7.
Yeah, because so Machina's FR is estimated January 2023. That's 5 months from now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And just a bit after that, like a month. Can I count? FR Echoes start the month after that. Early February.
What are
that
Echoes?
doesn't sound right.
What are Echoes? FR Echoes basically allow you to use the attack again, the FR attack again, and they increase the gauge. And they increase the gauge, but they don't decrease the time on the gauge.
Yeah, it's just power creep. So he was on a Rojas cycle who was the second half.
Wow, it is that soon.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So, and Machina has he's got a solid FR, but I don't think it's anything going crazy for. He's still the same unit.
People really going to skip Machina's FR for FR Echoes despite him having a 80% HP damage cap up to the party as a DPS.
I mean, maybe people just don't want to use his FR. Yeah, I mean, it sounds it's the whole skip for thing now. Skip like I always credit Nidre for this.
Skip X for Y.
Pulling a unit at a different tuning pass is just using, like, if you don't want to use Machina now, that's fine. But like have a good reason for it. I don't think if you're like I am only interested in driving cam BT phases with the launch and I want to use Tidus. Like, okay, I can understand that. But if you don't even know why and you're not even gonna press Tidus's FR, I think getting Machina's BT now is a way better decision. Like there is ultimately never really a better banner at the end of the day. Maybe Machina FR is slightly better, but that's months of viability down the drain just because you wanted to skimp out on a bunch of gems. And to be honest, most of you aren't spending all those gems anyways. You're building up your resources because you're only using a couple FRs. So I'm a hard
point
shill for Machina. He's just too flexible. And Lion, you don't have Machina, so you don't know. But that man held so because you've been using Kane BT, right?
Yeah.
It's that same feeling of, all right, he's fucked off, and I don't really have to care where he's at. That you can do with Machina. Very powerful.
No, I think you have successfully convinced me. Maybe I should rethink this.
You should rethink it.
I don't really want to pull here,
remember,
but I could.
You remember my Sabin runs, right?
Yes.
Machina held those together.
With the call, yeah, okay.
Yeah, because I didn't have that Fujin LD call.
That's
and he delayed himself.
Fair. That's fair.
I think we should move on to Tidus and Bear because we spent like a good 40 minutes talking about Dash's event. So we got the Defender Z raid, which is coming out on Thursday, and Barrett's getting an FR. Finally. Barrett gets put. Wait, hold up. Wait, Barrett's not getting the FR?
Shut your ass. That shit ain't funny. It wasn't funny 8 months ago. It ain't funny now, man.
What's up, Blindeye?
just joined.
Blindeye.
Oh,
Blindeye.
Man of the hour.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, Blindeye?
Wow, he joined right when you mentioned Tidus. What are the odds?
That's just a coincidence.
There's no such thing as a coincidence.
Barrett's getting a C90, guys. He's getting a rework, and he's getting an FR in the future. First up, Barrett, BC, tell the viewers how to not let avalanche tanks fall off.
Man, yeah, first step is gargling my balls. How about that?
All right. Let's get on with it. Barrett,
Man, he got a damage boost, and that was it. His EX follow up does 3 more attacks now, so he's got at least 5 HP attacks on every button he presses now outside of his HP plus, which has 4, I guess. So that's for a middling Aurabot. It's okay, I guess. He can. My big complaint about Barret used to be that he didn't do enough damage, and he does more damage now, but his buffs aren't competitive, so now he's just confused. That's it. He just got more damage too. Fuck. That's it. Everyone got more damage.
How many HP attacks did they give his EX? Because it was like 17.
I think it's like 6.
6 HP attacks, and you add the follow up. That's like 10.
That's not bad.
Yeah, he's got.
Barret's got damage.
They gave him damage. It's just
They didn't buff his auras.
They didn't do that, and now it's the whole
FR.
what FRs can he hit, and he's so painfully generic that if you
damn.
I think Sephi runs him with Balthier for the range condition, and like that's it. Or Tifa for the crit condition, but Tifa is her
Balthier.
own beast. So
what's it called? Balthier, Tifa, and Aranea.
all right, but Barret with RNA. No, that's a theory
run
crafting
them.
team. That's a theory crafting team because RNA's got the crit damage debuff, so you just would
And you can never have too much of something.
I'm looking at his auras on Dissidia Compendium. Wow, these are worse than rude.
No, okay, that's not true. Wait, is the oh shit? You're talking about current
Barret.
JP Rude?
Yes.
Oh dear, you might be right actually. I know Barrett's got like more
it's
attack
real
up,
close.
but yeah, it's not. Yeah, Sephi ran him with Jesse and Tifa, and Barret really probably could have been swapped out for those. Oh man.
Not bad, huh?
Hey, it's the thoughts that count, man.
He does have the HP
The
damage
thought-
up
Or
armor.
thought design Barrett's kit.
But
Wonder
let's talk
why
about-
they didn't touch his LD.
did we talk about that buff extension Barret got specifically just for BC?
Did he really?
Yeah, he did.
Oh shit, it's lit.
Yeah, stop paying attention.
Oh boy, you're kidding. Did he really get a buff extension? I don't
No,
want to
he
believe
did not.
You.
No, he didn't.
Man, I just got so excited. That's crazy. Oh man.
Listen, he'll get his time to shine. You know what? It's gonna happen, right? SAS BT. All right, SAS BT. FR. Right? FR partners Barret. It's gonna be like
Bro,
the bad
why are
boys.
they pairing Vivi and Saz together? Because they're both black. Come on.
No, you don't understand. They're both responsible fathers.
But they're both black. Why do they pair Saz with a white mage, bro? What?
I mean, think about this too, right? SAS had to gamble for his son's life. Come on, that shit was painful.
Man.
Okay.
Bro, who else deals fire? And like, why wasn't Vivi
wasn't
with
it
Jeff,
Vivi
bro? They both
Lulu?
like fire.
You know what? It could have been Vivi Lulu
Vivi
and like
with
Lulu.
Yeah,
Lulu.
but Jekt is kind of a bad parent.
Yeah, that's why him
So?
and Cecil gonna be paired up.
Bro, they both have fire. It's all you need.
Fire.
Man.
Which one is worse? Vivi being paired with Saz, or the potential of Saz being paired with Barret?
No, SAS being paired with Barret, that's just bad boys right there.
Hey,
Oh my god.
But
yeah, I don't-
Ash
not
FR
much
with
to talk
Barret.
about.
Oh hell!
Oh hell
Yoshi,
no.
I hate Yoshi so much. I hate Yoshi so much. I heard Vivi was for story reasons. Well, him and Saz did have interactions a lot in the story, but still.
Bro, they're both black. That's a story.
well, damn.
So yeah, Barret, he's unique ultimate weapon, so if you have that, then that's fine. But
How's a gun?
yeah,
It's not a gun. It's a gun arm.
It's
not the
a
same
gun
thing.
arm. It's not the same
It would have
thing.
added.
He lost
It
his
would have
arm,
added
so it's
value
unique.
to the gun ultimate weapon.
Would it have added value?
No, it
Would
would not have. No, it would not have. No.
It's
No.
an extra character. It would
You
have
really
hit
gonna sit there and tell me you're gonna craft a gun for Barret?
Or I guess 10 because we have Jesse now.
Wait, is she? Yeah, she has gun. Never mind.
What does she attack with her fist, Blind?
No, I'm saying with Jesse, there's 9 gun characters. If they had made Barrett a gun, that would have been 10.
Nah, still not justifiable.
It's fine. We still have Biggs and Wedge.
Oh my god. You know that they're gonna make them a unit like the twins, where it's 2 characters at 1 unit.
That'd be funny though. That'd be funny. Thoughts on Barrett Lion and Blindeye?
Barrett.
Inhale the cope.
Why didn't his LD get tied?
Inhale the copium.
What is it? 15% HP damage up, and then it gets higher the more LDs you use, but like it's still 3. And
You know what? I'll tell you why they didn't update his buffs, because it doesn't matter because we have force time, right? That makes sense. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, Barrett's a character. Let's just leave it at that.
Biggs and Wedge, but it's FF6 Biggs and Wedge. What's Barrett's high armor?
Barrett, he does have he has the even Brave and HP split, so his isn't bad, and he's got support armor at base. So Barrett's high armor is fine.
15% is pretty good.
He has more than 5% compared to Dash, though, right?
Man, that 5% is rough.
Yeah.
Is Barrett worse than No.
Question.
You wasn't supposed to answer it.
I know.
Thoughts on Barrett?
All I can say is that when they revealed that it was Titus getting the FR, I got real mad.
Oh no, I was mad too.
Because...
No, you guys don't know anger.
You guys don't know anger. All right.
Right.
All right. This is what BC talking about. He was sowing his feels.
I feel like we're gonna hit end of service before Barrett is a good character at the rate we're going. Like, man,
just fix him, bro.
He gets snubbed on like every single run. When he first came out, he didn't get an EX. They gave it to Tifa. His EX plus wasn't very good. It was like a 16 hit attack that had 1 HP attack.
Well, by that time in the game's life, it wasn't crazy HP attacks. Let's be honest.
Wow, we've come far.
Yeah, we've come so far.
I mean, Tifa had a 2-hit EX plus with launch.
Tifa's EX was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 2 dumps, but like the second one was a launch and it didn't party battery.
But it had delay.
Oh, it did have self delay. Yeah.
Yeah. So like she got a way better. Anyway, the point is, he's never gotten a really good tuning pass. Like even with his LD, it was just kind of mid. And I would like to see him actually be good at some point before this game ends.
Fix him.
I showered thought this earlier today. If we see in Squall's FR, if he does Lionheart, I'm gonna start doom posting.
I'm gonna start doom posting.
They show us Lionheart.
Shit, by that point, what's it called? Who's missing their ultimate attack besides Squall?
Cloud doesn't have actual Omni Slash.
Oh yeah, it's Omni Slash 5.
It's like version 5, yeah.
We start seeing those. It's time to doom post.
Does that mean that Wakish have Auroch reels, even though it's literally just it's just I don't remember the animation for Auroch reels. What was it? He just like did the same thing with his status reels, or he just like does a different animation? I forgot.
I believe it's he throws blitz balls at the enemy, and then each ball is like represented by the fucking Aurochs.
Warrior of Light has no oversoul. Oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah. His FR animation's super fresh though.
Yeah.
Great character.
But Tidus, you were talking about Tidus.
Yeah, Tidus. Yeah. Blindeye.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, not the final character because next week, not next week, the week before that. But tell us about Tidus and why he, for some odd reason, got a rework because the devs were smoking some shit.
Yeah, no, honestly, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking because he's Shinryu viable now. Like, there's people doing like 100 million like BT phase damage with Camdis already. It's ridiculous.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Yeah,
Camdis?
Camdis.
I hate it here.
So, Tidus, everything got reworked, including EX, but not in the way you guys think. Skill 1 and Skill 2 got 2 dumps. Pretty nice for a turn hogging DPS. His EX, he did already have EX plus. The passive, I guess, auras, or like the passives that he gets at the start of the quests, it got very loaded. Before it was brave damage and stolen overflow. Now it's brave damage, brave gains, and both the overflows. And it's 80% brave damage and the rest 40%. So pretty good across the board. It's still 3 dumps. His LD, this thing got some juice. It's now 4 HP dumps.
Brave dumps, HP attacks.
Brave dumps, HP attacks. Thank
Words
you.
mean things.
Just call it attacks.
The follow-ups are attached to this. Shot got 2 HP attacks, and Jack Shot got 3 HP attacks. And then also, for some odd reason, they threw 10% HP damage when attacking a debuff target. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with Tidus.
Someone said, please tell me they increase the duration of his EX buff. I don't think that really matters.
Oh.
I don't think.
It
Sure
doesn't
didn't.
matter.
No, but he has like a bajillion, like...
Even I don't let that one fall off.
Yeah, like he has
It's
like a
not a stack.
bajillion he has like a bajillion ways to extend his buffs. Like his LD does it by 2 and his AA does it by 2. So yeah, no, you can extend that thing to like indefinite, but I don't think you would really want to. that buff rarely falls off, even if you're playing him like stupidly. Like you would have to literally not press the EX when it's up to like let that thing fall off. Go
Give
ahead.
me a sec. I love Cross's names. Triva said in the chat.
Paid
I will
him
get
to
to
say
that. I will get into that a little bit after Blindeye does the thing. But go ahead, Blindeye.
All right, so pros, he's sword ultima weapon, so you know, same as Machina, you know, he's a very good candidate to throw the sword ultima weapon if you're not using Machina on him. His damage output is stupid. Like, I know there are some people that are like, oh, BT phase with Machina feels better than Tidus, but like, right now, Tidus is one of 4 characters that has more than like 10 dumps on his BT attack, and those like dumps on
Cracked.
BT attacks, yeah, they're cracked. Like I've seen a video with Yuna alone just doing like 100 million damage off her BT finisher, and it's like, what? It's crazy. He's very self-sufficient. We'll get into Brave Gains being a con, but he doesn't have Brave Gains throughout his whole kit, and his BT complements that by giving him Brave damage kappa, but there is diminishing returns, as BC calls it. But outside of that, I mean, he's self-sufficient. You only need, like, you know, maybe, like, minimum ways, like a Kate Sith call or something, just to, like, you know, keep him afloat, but his
It's
overall
being forced time
base-
forehead.
Cons for Tidus, he needs max investment. He needs green, blue armor, sword ultima weapon, just like any DPS.
Yeah, I don't even think that's a con anymore. You build your units.
Yeah. His FR
What
is
about that budget emperor?
his
Kill me.
his FR is literally just for him. Like literally, I think the only other move that's instant turn rate would be like what, like Kane LD right now, and you're not going to use Kane's LD
Yeah.
to maintain
Tidus FR
his
is for Tidus to drive it. You don't. It's made for his BT phase. That's it.
Don't need blue armor for snow flowing. Theo, I can't. I think I'm so
Bro,
happy that you're enjoying it right now, because when
You're
they shut
happy.
that shit down,
I'm not.
And then he is brave damage reliant, and there is diminishing return, so that is something to put in there. Obviously, he has a BT that complements it, but I would still call it a con. It's more better to have HP damage cap up than brave damage and brave damage cap up. So
These are reaches ultimately. Tidus is a broken mofo.
yeah, yeah.
You know what?
broke.
It makes up for the fact that he was shit for 3 eras.
Yeah, they overcorrected.
Actually, no, that's a lie because he was good on 35, decent
35.
on EX, and then he was shit in
Then he was
Chaos.
dead for 2 years.
Yeah, he's dead for 2 years. Yeah.
Just like most of the FF10.
And there was
Bro,
an
Yuna was
FF10 Dark
so
Age.
bad. Oh my god.
There was like a drought. It was like what, Kimari and Waka holding the pillar during
No,
the
Orin.
Yeah.
It was Kamari, Waka, and Orin, and then
No,
maybe
Orin was not. Orin was not holding it down.
You
Yeah, it
don't
was
think
just
Orin was
Clock.
holding it down?
Not until he got LD. Orin was bad until he got LD.
Yeah. It was
Orin
Kimari
was a
and
melee
Waka.
debuff for DPS. And he did not do that well.
That sounded like fun.
Nah, bad. Wow.
You
L
know,
plus
with LD,
ratio.
he magically became a tank for some
Yeah,
odd
he did.
reason.
He just completely changed rules.
Wait, did you say ratio?
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna say it. Not gonna say it.
Don't. Please don't. I'm
You
begging
know, I will. No, I will. I will, but not now. Go
right.
ahead, Blindeye.
But yeah, I mean, what do you guys think about Tidus? I know BC has some stuff to
What
say
said
since
it?
he's actually used them a lot in JP.
Tidus is broken. I don't think I pressed his FR outside of tier 10. I just drove him with Cam into the ground, so I ultimately didn't really need his BT. I mean his FR. If that's all you're interested in Tidus, then don't get his FR. Period. You don't need him for that. In fact, going back to what I said before, I mean, there's 2 ways about it, because we'll come back to this in like 2 months. There will be people who will have used Tidus and gotten bored, because that playstyle is very one note. You have to play. Stop Reigns. Why do you keep typing that? It's not gonna catch on, Crux.
I don't give a shit.
It's not gonna catch on. Just leave it be.
Listen, all the shit
Jesus
I come
Christ.
with, Garkida, Camdis,
Bro,
all that shit.
This is also all stuff that only you say.
That's what you think, sir.
You're not a trendsetter if you're the only one saying it. It doesn't work like that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But I got extremely bored of Tidus. I just can't. I love Tidus, but I can't play him anymore because he just do the same thing over and over and over. And oh my god, if you're not driving his FR, you're driving another, and it's just the same thing, the same one note playstyle that I just can't do anymore. So if you've gotten bored of units who just like rush down in BT phases, Tidus is not for you.
Cross Nord, the slow flow train. That is true.
Yeah, basically, but unfortunately, that was literally his playstyle in FF10 endgame as well. Basically.
Yeah, that's his place. That is the playstyle. So know what you're getting into.
He just had mana issues.
Know what you're getting into.
Treevoid, that wasn't. No, Treevoid actually made that thing. I didn't come up with that. He made that happen.
If you're really trying to maximize Tidus, you want 2 people off turn damaging in the background like Kane or Cisne or someone else. Otherwise, it's pretty one note. He's powerful,
thing
but
about Tidus. Yeah, he's very one note.
It's very straightforward, so nothing really there.
I agree.
Character's dumb. Did you talk about his FR?
I did not talk about his FR,
instant turn plus
actually.
attack debuff targets. It's presses FR and then go into his BT phase or make him hoggle his turns.
Basically his FR has attack a debuff target and instant turn rate ability. He has instant turn rate when you use it, so the ideal setup is you're supposed to use it assuming you're in his BT and like you just BT plot.
Or have his effect up.
Yeah. You use his LD, you use one of his free skill use, then you use like a Sid range. No, you use 2 of his like you use LD and then 2 abilities. Actually, no, it is 1. Yeah, I'm confusing myself. My bad. You use the LD and then one of his abilities, and then like a Sid range call if you're doing Camdis, and then you go into BT phase and then just brain dead. And yeah, it's like BC says, if you don't like Tidus's playstyle, like really turn hoggy and
you're gonna get bored.
Yeah. Because I admit even I've gotten bored off of Tidus. I haven't gotten bored off of Jack, but he isn't as turn hoggy as Tidus. But
There's a little more
Tidus,
thinking that goes into it with Ject.
yeah, for sure.
There's a good question in the chat. Do all the turns in BT phase count as instant turn?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. It's taking back-to-back turns, so yeah.
I believe at base the FR is like 35%, so I mean it's pretty high. I think it's tied with Braska. So
just
yeah.
Tidus hogs it all.
Yeah, Tidus just hogs it all.
Tidus hogs it all every single time.
So
that's what you're going to be building up to. There's no flexibility in it. You know, you can't your Tidus teams are going to be the if you're trying to get the most out of Tidus, you're just running the same units every single time. At least with like other units like Braska and Kryl and Kane, really. I mean, Tidus is such a specific FR. Desh is actually less specific ultimately than Tidus. Tidus is you do this one thing or you're not pressing Tidus's FR to do damage.
Tidus Nane 18.
Please, I'm begging you.
Yeah, Blur brings up a good point. He said thinks his FR specifically says that turns in BT don't count for instant turn.
It could be because everyone's using Quick Hit, and Quick Hit has built-in instant turn rate on it.
MF, that sounds terrible. Cooking Ignis, Sissy, Friend, Cam,
please.
That sounds terrible.
Says you could use Machina with Tidus FR, but yeah, at that point, like, why? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
At that point, I'd rather just use Braska.
I mean, I know my man BC has Braska built. I know he pulled for him.
You know, I thought about what they're saying in chat, and I was thinking back to when I used Tidus, and like I said, the only time I actually pressed his FR for damage, for the FR time, the force time was tier 10. So they might actually be right. I might be full of shit.
Also,
because I was thinking like, oh, my skill 2 worked every time in my BT phase. What are you guys talking about? But that was definitely Cam's FR. Yikes.
Yeah. One thing also, Tidus can solo his own Shinryu at max investment.
We're not at the Shinryu yet.
Yawn.
We should have said that for that. We should have said that for that. Okay. Hey, listen, you say yawn, but solos get views. That's the sad part.
Who cares?
Nah, we're about to see VC do a solo and then he gets the 5K.
Nobody makes money off of this game. Who cares about views?
I mean, all I know is BC. I better see that Braska being whooped out in this Shinryu or some shit. I know you have him.
I do have him. Just not his FR.
You'll get it eventually.
No.
Don't say that.
No.
Remember the last time you said that and you got Jagrons BT?
Stop it.
Yeah,
the banner's gone.
We are
Stop
getting,
it. The banner's gone.
We are getting that, what is it, every FR in the game banner.
Oh, yeah, so you
it.
can get it there. So you can get it there.
Stop it. Oh, no.
Another FF10 unit for you to build.
I'm telling y'all, so you'll. For all intents and purposes, I'll never get it.
I thought it was Terra, Garnet,
I remember what was it, Navarre said that, and he got like 4 Luna Freya FRs in that banner.
Needs to specifically use skills that say instant turret. I mean, good thing is in JP he has an Echo now. No, Tidus does not have an Echo.
Yeah, no, Tidus is
it's
FR
only Terra,
just
Garnet,
got reran.
It's Terra, Garnet, COD,
Warrior of
Light, Neon,
7.
and 7. Yeah. Tidus FR. Yeah. I'm just being but I'm being fucking lying.
Vivi's getting his FR soon in JV, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we got over Tidus, we got over Barrett. Queen is the force enhancement character over here, but by this time she's very dated. So, yeah. Cam this is the last time to get Cam's BT unless you get it in the near future. But I would imagine a lot of people have Cam's BT if you are going to cheese the game. The Shiryu fight, the only thing I know is that they become turn delete immune, and then they become turn delay immune, but they're not immune to break delay. That's the only 2 things I really know about this fight. Other than that, it's probably up there with Crowd as one of the easiest Shinryus of this month. It has 60 million HP. It just doesn't do much. together. By the way, so it's like
Ender
100
Z.
That easy ass boss from 10, but then 10 itself is an easy game. Until you fight pendants.
Yeah, no, it's kind of crazy that freaking Braska Shinryu had a harder version of that fight
Right?
than in the OG. Like, good lord, if that fight was like that in 10, holy shit.
Get ready for the. Oh yeah, we're done with the first month for Shinryu. I can't wait for the second month for Shinryu, where things actually start getting really good. Actually, because like this is just a warm up. Next month is like boss HP starts to spike. We get better FRs coming down the line. Tier 10 exists.
Yeah, no,
Heretic exists.
No, I remember one of BC's videos. I think it was Divine Odin. He was like explaining to his viewers what it did, and it felt like one of those like anime Yu-Gi-Oh cards with like a bajillion effects. It's like, what?
I'm surprised no, didn't you say like literally an hour ago that you didn't know what that fight did?
What, Divine Odin?
Yes. Not you.
I said
BC.
I didn't remember what it did.
Oh, you didn't remember what
Not
it
that
did.
I didn't know at the time.
Okay, my bad.
I just lied, by the way. I don't know what.
No. Oh my god. I keep forgetting you're a fucking liar.
I don't know what I said. I almost got away with it too.
Like I know one part was, oh, if you give it a turn below 50%, he insta kills you, and I'm over here like,
below,
what?
No, that's no below 20%. He actually warps into you and kills you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I definitely made that the fuck up right there.
Like, Pod Odin lets me draw 2 cards. That's disgusting, lying. Is he even still in? Why are you typing in chat and you're in here?
It's
Like,
called interacting with the viewers, bro.
You are not okay. Multiracial.
Or in this
line,
case
everyone.
with Blindeye.
Multiracial line, everyone.
I'm looking forward to next month.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to next month.
Yeah,
First
same
month,
here.
well, obviously me, Lion, and BC have played the Shimura, but for the people who haven't played Shimura till this month, I hope you guys enjoyed it for the first month, because next month is where it starts getting a little crazier. You know, boss's HP starts to spike.
See those Braska sagas.
Yeah, Braska sagas.
Hell yeah.
Lion
I'm
gotta
actually
save
looking
his
forward
voice
to
for-
running Gabrant.
Gonna see how far I can take Jacked.
I'm actually looking forward to Runga Brawl too. And then Reno FR, that's where I start going into off turn heaven, because honestly, there's so much I can do. That's only so much I can do with Krau's FR, because holy shit, I don't mind cranking that thing, but then with Edge and then Kane, and then I can't press her LD when I have Edge in the party, and I'm just like, what's the point? I might as well just use Reno.
And then there's Ursula as well, Cross. You know, I'm
There's
looking forward to that one.
And then there's food. Oh wait, no one's putting that garbage.
I really like
except
using
RBK.
Ursula's.
Ursula's good. Actually, who is because we got Gabrant FR,
Charlotta.
Charlotta's the second.
Ursula,
Fujin, and then
Fujin.
Reno, and was it Cod?
Cod,
Yeah.
Cod.
Yeah.
And then like the filler characters are like in terms of filler, I mean like the ones that are getting upgraded.
Caius, I know for
Caius,
sure. Sync.
Caius,
Bro.
Leo, Totsu
Shane,
BC.
Now. Lion, your boy Irvine's getting force enhancements.
Hell yeah.
With Charlotta, you can use his LD to charge the gauge, and you can Charlotta FR is about to enable the Irvine sagas with those transformed Raven HPs, dog.
Wait,
You know,
I didn't know.
some really
and then
good points.
also Freya's getting force enhancements next month, so that's exciting.
Oh yeah, that is a
Frey?
good thing.
Doesn't
Yeah,
she
she
get
gets
a
it with
rework
Ursula.
as well?
No, she does not get
No,
a rework.
she does not get a rework.
Honestly, it feels like Reno FR is superior to Desh FR every way. No, it is literally better. It's Desh's FR, but actually better.
Yeah, but
But-
it makes sense.
But Cross, you know, at least you're gonna win, you know, next month, because you know Sarah's getting force enhancements.
Jesus Christ, you really expect me to use a character with 2 HP attacks? Her EX is her worst button.
I mean,
How
doesn't
is that
Caius
possible?
doesn't Caius have 2 dumps on
His skill 2, but you're not gonna see me press that. I read press his skill 1 as LD.
I think Caius got a recast up, so
You got to recast
no,
up
he
too.
did.
Yeah.
this is EX and his LD are nukes.
Caius is actually really good with Gabrant. It's a neat.
Yeah, that's why I'm pulling
combo.
for it. And then RNA later down the line.
I just want that Caius LD call to make some stages that have warps easier.
And then
think
and then you pity it.
Watch your mouth. I got taken cabs earlier today.
Yeah, good
I took a cab
players
earlier
get the
today, so I'm
weapon.
good.
I think I free pulled Caius's burst
Blog
at
about
some
it.
point when it came out.
And you never
I,
used him.
I used him like once or twice, and I was surprised. I was like, "Wow, he's a lot more fun than I remember him being."
Yeah, because he actually works.
I didn't green him. I think I booked him, but I think this is the point where I'll actually go ahead and invest in green and blue him and run him with Gabrant because it sounds like fun.
XDEF fans and non-FR scaling HP poison is going to eat.
Sine Wave, I hate you.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, who doesn't hate Sine Wave?
FF2 fans.
Yeah. Weirdos. You like a game where you literally punch yourself to get stronger? Kai's LD actually having umphs really gives it life. Yeah, it does. Kai's BC animation hits different. Yeah, that's still the best.
Bahamut!
Thank you.
Yeah, no,
I was going
I'm-
to ask you to do that.
I'm waiting for BC to just approach Josh and have him use his voice for Bahamuto.
Why would he do that?
Save a horse, ride a cowboy, or Vine hype.
Sine Wave, if you'll do me a favor and if you'll send me a clip of BC doing that, I'll see if I can edit it over.
Bro, just go to my
Yeah.
Caius reaction. I did it there. That's where it came. That's what the OG is.
Yeah, but that's a lot of effort, and I don't want to do that.
What do you mean?
No,
it was right there. You're fried.
The best reaction for me when it came to BC was when Oren got his LD. He literally stepped out of his freaking room.
I was shocked. was
Lion
floored.
gotta save his voice for tomorrow. A professional. Yeah, I don't know.
I
Bro,
would call myself
Yoshi
a
has been
professional.
editing me saying yeet every time Kane jumps into his videos.
Yeah.
I just watched his video earlier today and it was still there.
How long till we have people editing Totsugeki in your voice?
That's
when
what
they sing?
what's his name? Endo was doing.
Endo was doing, yeah.
Bro, y'all just keep editing. I need to start getting. I need to start putting
You
an
need to start
IP on
paying
my
for that.
voice.
No, you need to
yeah,
start paying.
yeah.
You need to start
Getting
paying for it.
royalties from my voice clips.
liked-
Fuck you, man.
I wasn't a huge fan of the ones where it was a reaction with goofballs, assorted goofballs. But the ones for Yuna and Titus were both
That was
really
fun.
funny. Yeah.
That was fun.
And then we also have
Damn, all
that
those
guy
guys stopped playing.
that.
Oh my
Damn.
God, Yuna!
And then we got that guy that plays the Shrek music.
Oh yeah, Soul and Alfie. They're idiots. I love it. Everyone's stupid. Okay, we ready to wrap up? Because I'm
3
logging out of
minutes.
Discord at 9:30.
3 minutes. I know you're ready to leave Discord. Probably go play Genshin Impact.
Hey, watch your mouth. I've been doing that this whole time.
Hey, listen.
You said it with yeah. Go ahead.
I'll fault you. The Saban LD with Ink. Rest in peace, Ink. He became a Yeeter off player and then never came back.
Genshin fans. Coming from the FF2 fan. Shut your mouth, Soundwave.
Yeah, no, poor Ink. I'm gonna pull his FR. Not even gonna call him Saban anymore. Just gonna call him Ink.
So, what was I gonna ask? Oh yeah, VVBT. Oh yeah, pulling. No, I know Lion's pulling, but BC, are you gonna pull him?
Yeah.
No, I'm racist.
Don't you like Barrett? What? What?
Don't worry about it. I've never liked playing Vivi in this game.
I remember that Orin reaction where BC said they were increasing his damage in the showcase by using Shalada and 7. I remember that.
Was I bullshitting?
That.
I don't remember. I don't remember what I said.
I remember that.
Just assume if it wasn't correct, just assume I was lying. that's the easy way out of everything.
No, even I get confused by freaking Oren's numbers. There was a time where I'm like, oh yeah, his LD is like full.
That is a
full
history of me not trusting their showcases. That's probably what happened there.
Yeah.
I can't believe they gave him another use of his LD with his C90.
I can believe that.
He did not need that.
I think the lowest I've seen my LD at is like 2 uses.
But we have a minute left, but let's start wrapping up so we can get out of here early. I know BC wants to go play Genshin Impact, and now Lion has to get
I'm
ready
trying
for
to
Echoes
sleep.
of the Void. You ain't going to sleep. You will be up playing Genshin. BC,
your
close the
mouth.
thoughts.
Y'all ugly. Except
what you gotta say?
Blindeye's cool. What else? I will be running Barrett. The Barrett saga will continue. I got that KNFR to enable the Barrett saga. It's not horrible to say. I'll figure something out, but I do plan on running Barrett some more just because it's funny. And I won't be letting the avalanche stacks drop. So.
Oh yeah, I was gonna
stay
mention
tuned for
that. Yo, so do me a favor, Yoshi Pasta, since you're the guy who is the one that does all the edits and stuff. You should make a video every time he drops an avalanche stack in Shimmer era.
He did that already.
Yeah, he did that already. No, but for Shimmer you, not Lufinia Plus.
Man.
Shimmer is a whole different era.
Well, that video is gonna last 0 seconds because that ain't gonna happen.
All right, someone clip that. Someone clip that.
Is it not gonna happen because you're not gonna use Barrett, or
Damn,
watch your
there's a
mouth?
point there.
I'm using Sice, so whenever Cross is getting on me about not using Sice, and I've been using Sice too. So.
Listen, good.
Release my nuts.
Anyways, Lion, closing thoughts.
Titus OP. FF10 eating right now.
Blindeye.
No.
I said Lion.
No, you didn't. You said Blindeye.
I said Lion.
Yeah. No, you said blind.
Okay,
said
blind
Blind
lion. Blind lion. You know what? Go ahead. Blind lion.
Man.
But yeah, FF10 eating. Good night, everybody.
Lion.
I'm gonna go play some Genshin as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I gotta do my dailies.
Yeah, you forgot to do. Everyone forgets to do their gacha dailies, which is funny because I actually forgot to do my X.
And then I'm gonna pass out because I'm running on like 3 hours of sleep. So
I feel like 3 hours of sleep. I'm cooked.
yeah.
Why is this Tola trending on
Yeah,
Twitter?
old. But
Uh-oh.
You stole us
My
trending
closing
on
thoughts
Twitter.
is
Oh, God.
Tuition.
my closing thoughts. Thank you all for joining us. BC, Lion, and Blindeye, obviously, who came later on the show. Check out Echoes of the Rift. I'm going to plug their the show. Street Void and Multiracial Line show. They do it bi-weekly on Wednesdays. So yeah, bi-weekly ranting hour and bi-weekly Echoes from the Rift. And another thing too is again, everyone, thank you for the 1K subs. I really do appreciate it. Y'all goated. Don't be whack.
Oh yeah, congrats on that. Forgot to
Congrats,
congratulate
Yeah,
you.
congrats, man.
Thanks. Mhm.
Bro, FF14 Twitter is so horny. Oh my god, why did I click on
That's
this?
new to you?
Oh boy.
I haven't looked.
What
Then
did
don't
Nero
look.
do this time?
So much inflation in feet.
Okay, I'm ending the stream. Goodbye, everyone.
Oh,
Have a good
boy.
night. DC's trying to get me canceled. All right. Check out Echoes from the Rift. They're gonna be talking about, I believe, Neon, Garnet and Neon, right? Or is just Garnet? Ryan.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
Of course you did.
It should
Sorry.
be Garnet. I don't think it's Neon because Garnet had an actual BT cycle.
It is Garnet. I saw the title for the stream earlier.
Oh yeah, it is Garnet.
She
All
was
right.
the last BT cycle.
All right, so yeah, Echoes of the Rift, and what's up, D-Night? You came literally when we were about to end the stream, dude.
Yeah,
But again, check out Echoes from the Void.